All right, welcome to this session, and this session we'll just be looking at our custom control, and we'll be looking at how we can actually create a button using container. Okay, before going forward to do that, let's just see how the normal Power Apps button looks like. So I can quickly go to insert and just type button. Once I type button, I get to see the button by my, you can see this is how the button looks. The width is 160 and the height is 40. So I can also create this same button and it will look I think more better than this, to look finer, or I don't know, look better than this. So to do that, I will just say insert, then I'll just type container. I'll type container, just add it, then I can resize it. I can make the width to be 150, for instance. Then height should be 240. Then I can also, okay, let me drag it down so it can be, okay, let me, all right, this is my button. So I can, all right, the drop shadow, I can change it to none. Then I can also give it a fill, but before giving it a fill, we can just add a text inside. So insert, let's say a text label. We can just change the text to submit. Let's change it here to submit, the value to submit. Submit. We want to create a submit button. So when you do this, you can see it's the text is already submit. You can choose to align it in the center here. Then we can also choose to make the width and the height of this text label to be dynamic by saying, giving the width. We can say the width. We can just say width instead of just making it just 150. We can say parent dot width. It will take the width of the container, this container one. Then the height, we can also make the height parent dot height. Height should also be parent dot height instead of just parents dot height. This way, if I increase the height of the parent container, the label will also take the height. So with this now, I can actually change the feel of my container. I can just change it here. I can just probably, let me use purple. If I use purple, we can see how it is. Then I can change the color of my text label to I can just change the color here to white, so we can see our color. I can just say color dot white, color dot white, color dot white. You can see I can also make the font to be bold. I can increase the font size. You can see, then I can make it bold if I want to. Then I can give this a border radius. Currently the border radius is just 4, so I can just say let's make it 30 and see. Then if I play this, you can see how it is looking. But we can see that the difference, if you hover over a button, you can see that this icon, this hand-like icon there, but on this you don't get to get that effect. To achieve that, I can just quickly go to this same my container control, and then I can just click on this, then add a button. First of all, I want to reduce. I can just bold normal. All right, so I can now come here and set insert a button, just to make it look like a button. So the height and width, I would give it as the same as the parent. Width, I can say parents dot width. So it takes then the height also parent dot height. Height, it also takes parent dot height. So now this takes the parent dot height. So we need to make it transparent, so we don't so I can just take out this text here. So you take it out and you have a plain button, but you see the color, the feel is overshadowing what we had before, which is the purple. So I can quickly come down here and just make the feel, the hover. First of all, I can take out the hover fill, and take it out. Then also the press, this thing I can just take, I can make it transparent. Then this one is press color, the press border color. I can just take it out for now. I don't need it, take it out. Then the fill, I can come to this is the border, this fill, so I can make it transparent. Then come, you can see now, since it is transparent, if I play it now, you can see we now have that same mouse, that icon. You can see it, it's now click, you can see it's now looking like a button, same thing, and you can see ours look much better. So this is another way of achieving a button. This is a custom button. You can actually make it this is actually a custom button using container instead of the normal power apps control. So thank you. So the next thing we'll be looking at, probably creating our form. We can actually make use of our custom form. We can actually make use of the modern form control or the classic form. So the two forms are actually cool, but this video is just trying to expose us to how we can actually create our custom control using using our power apps and container instead of just the normal button. Thank you. So the next session is going to be an interesting one. Thank you.